What's up everybody, we're back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be explaining a few things that's changed since my last update, which apparently nothing much actually changed, but now stuff has changed. So let me quickly give you an update on what's happened and why I made my decisions. So first of all, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm sorry I'm distracted, it's just there was a bit of aggression, it's alright now. So first of all, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys will know that I've moved my tinfoil barbs and one of my silver Arowana into this aquarium down here. The reason why I did that, okay, let's quickly take a look into the cube tank. Okay, as usual, lighting for the cube tank isn't great, but if you see the Arowana on the bottom, on the right hand or near to the center now, there's a really weird U-shaped cut in the underside of the Arowana. Now, I wasn't sure if that was done by the tinfoil barbs or if it was done by another Arowana, but what I wanted to do essentially was to remove any possible aggressors out of the aquarium, and at that time, the other Arowana which is swimming about at the top was also pretty badly beaten up, so I assumed that it was the third Arowana that wasn't beaten up as bad, and the tinfoil barbs that were responsible. So I removed all of these guys out, which after 2 weeks of quarantining, or 2 weeks for the Arowana, 1 week for this tinfoil barbs, wasn't a long time, but I made the decision ultimately to try and save this Arowana's life, and at the moment he's doing alright. You know, that can change. I'm not really sure what's happening or what has happened. I've never seen this before, but they are both eating, so I'm not worried about them just yet. Obviously things can go worse, things can get better, so we'll see what happens. And that's why I decided to obviously move the tinfoil barbs and the silver Arowana out and into the 4-foot aquarium. So here they are. It's quite heavily stocked now. There's the silver Arowana. They're doing pretty alright. I mean, he's had a few nips from some of the cichlids, but he eats quite well. The other Arowana isn't bullying him or her, and the silver dollars and the tinfoil barbs are creating their little coalition army, so it's great to see that. And like I said, the African cichlids are getting a bit more rowdy, and so the South American, the Vieja, so I am thinking about moving them sometime soon. But the next thing I did was I finally set up my FX4. In fact, I filmed a video on this, but I accidentally deleted all the files, which really sucks because it wasn't a long video, but it explained it quite well, why I decided to set up the FX4. So let me quickly get into that as well. Okay. So I set up the FX4 obviously for two reasons mainly. Firstly, I've added in a lot of fish to this aquarium, so I'm going to increase my filtration. I'm pretty sure that I do my weekly water changes. I have my sponge filter as well as my canister filter already running on here. So I'm not really that worried that filtration isn't enough. I think filtration is adequate for this number of fish. However, I've set up the FX4 because this tank is already cycled, and so it will jumpstart this filter. Which obviously means that I'm planning on starting a new tank. That, again, is in the works, but it's not 100% guaranteed. I need to make sure that I've got everything correctly set up, and then obviously I will be able to have a new aquarium. But this is a preemptive, as long as everything goes right, I will need a new filtration. And as soon as I set up the aquarium, I want to get it running straight away, so I want to have my filter ready there and then. The reason I didn't set up my FX4 prior to this was because at the time that I got the FX4, I only had the pool pond, and the FX4 wasn't the best thing for the pool pond because it wasn't able to prime itself. And priming is when it forces all the air out and it can start pumping water into the filter and back out again. It wasn't able to do that. It was running dry, and I was scared that the motor was going to break, so I decided ultimately to not use the FX4. And at the moment this has only got like half the amount of media that it can actually hold, but I thought that it would be better to at least get half the capacity up and running, because when it comes to setting up the tank and I can fill it up with more media when I get it, it should still have beneficial bacteria in there to sustain at least 5 fish, and that's literally what would be going into the new aquarium. So that's the reason why I've set it up, and that's the reason why I hadn't set it up prior. I also had a few issues with leaks, which I managed to fix temporarily. So again, those are all in the works, and It's currently working, it sucks in water, it's pumping out water, and it's been doing this for about a week now. So hopefully, you know, within a month or so, it should have cycled itself, and it'll be ready to use on the new tank. The new tank will probably be coming, maybe in a month's time, month and a half. So this will definitely be cycled by then. That's the reason why I set it up now. It's quite early, but just to make sure that it's fully cycled before it needs to be used by itself. So yeah, that's pretty much an update on the 4-foot aquarium. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I just wanted to do a quick update and let you guys know, because I've already updated people on Instagram that I got the tinfoil barbers movement for silver dollars. So I thought it would just make more sense to quickly do an update. Plus, since I lost the footage of this, it would make the video a bit longer. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are keeping safe, and as always, peace out.